many reasons, you know what I'm saying?
Don't like and subscribe.
Kevin was not paying attention. So, we are reluctant today to give y'all our first reaction video. Come on, clap it up.
Yes, sir. So, alright then, so I'm just gonna click the video. We're gonna watch.
Turning to a movement to swear off men. Trump was found liable for sexual abuse and bragged about his role in overturning Roe v. Wade. So when he won the presidency again, many women started to imagine a grim picture of what the next 4 years could look like. Then some men began flooding social media with comments like, "Your body, my choice," mocking the feminist slogan, "My body, my choice," which has been used since the 60s to advocate for reproductive rights. And it's not just online drama. Two men held up misogynistic and homophobic signs at Texas State University the day after the election. Some women have turned to the Korean feminist 4B movement's 4 no's. No sex with men, no dating men, no marriage with men, and no having children. It emerged in South Korea after a series of high-profile events, including a man murdering a woman in a public bathroom because he said women have always ignored him. It's been at least 6 years since 4B gained momentum, and some are concerned that it could further contribute to South Korea's alarmingly low birth rate. So American women are attracted to this idea because it proves that actions have consequences.
So what y'all feel to that? Especially now after the election, then that Trump won.
John? Yeah. John? Because
We keep it cool.
Yes.
Don't you wild
I
out.
want you to know something.
yes,
Personally, I want you to know something personally. I respect whichever way you want to do in life. That's fine. But what you will not do is demonize the other, because that's what you're doing. That's what it is. It's like dehumanization to a certain degree. And I get that was very extreme with a man killing the woman.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because there are a lot of them that happen.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, you get ignored, then my G, let it rock. Because right now in this space,
I'm right.
yes, because in this space and season,
Cause that's a personal problem.
like that's the problem. Your priorities are skewed. You're too busy worrying about trying to get a lady this, bro. You don't try. It just kind of let it flow and happen. You feel me? Sometimes, and sometimes people do try. But what I'm trying to say is, to my main point, is that first of all, I believe your focus should not even be on ladies. It should be on making your bag larger. That's what your focus should be. Putting into you, your time, your efforts, making this bag, getting this life, buying whatever you want to do, and then you worry about the other side. And like I said, there's always extremes everywhere, and unfortunately that extreme is what started this movement. And I like the fact that women want to be heard. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But when it gets to the extreme level, then that's when I have a problem, because feminism began back in the day, and we're not going to talk about how it really was supposed to go, but it was dope then because options and choice were plausible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were, able to vote in these things, and that's
introduced.
fine, but it done became this creature that is no longer can be controlled, because the loudest voice heard is the most, listened to, and then now you got mass waves of
Miss
stuff going on. You see what I'm
Miss
saying?
Andrew. The word is Miss Andrew.
And my thing is, words have definitions, because I've been called that before, and I'm looking like, how are you gonna call me that? First of all, I'm not diagnosed as that. Second, love women, give them money, pay for them, whatever, protect them, I die for them. So my thing is, you're not making sense when you get called that, because the things I do for you shows that it's not, because me servicing you and giving you service shows and proves that that's not what it is. So you're mislabeling things as well. You see what I'm saying?
You know what, bro? If I'm being honest and candid, how I want to say this, how I want to say this. I agree with you 100%, Cal. Here's my problem, though. Even with like that move or anything like that, I don't think that's a permanent solution. In a sense, this is what I mean by that. If ladies take that advice and do that for a season, just focus on themselves, and men do the exact same, I think we'd be definitely in a better space. But I do not believe that we should demonize one another.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
The foolishness of others, and for sure. So if ladies want to take that and not be with men, do anything like that, man, look, I'm telling you, go keep the bills. Go find God. Go
Yeah,
find
well, yeah.
do. If you're not gonna do that, if you're going to totally blame it on all that, please focus that energy somewhere else to make you a whole
I agree.
Better person.
I agree.
And then if you want to reconvene later on because you got a better ideology,
Yeah.
then we can come forward.
But you say that, right? So let's say his term is 4 years.
Yeah.
So 4 years. Relationship skills are like muscles. They actually get after a while. They get weak.
Got you.
So my thing is, if you have men being ignored, because to be honest with you,
But they're
I don't-
already ignored.
I don't get that much attention, and that's fine, G, because I focus it on my money. I want more money to do what I want and buy in life. It's more important to me than dating right now. That's just what it is to me.
Yeah.
It is, because it's like spend it on you or buy all the nice I want. That's what I'm gonna focus on. But my thing is the problem with this. It's the guy that did what he did. You see, like for me in my instance, if you would, you're
You think that's wasted? You just all that was wasted. And we
it is because you took someone's life.
Yeah.
You jumped to the extreme, and that's not okay. You are causing the damning of man. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
making us all look bad.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And we all should not be labeled for the actions of one. But see, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Everybody wears the same blanket when one man does the same thing, and vice versa. People label women the same thing, angry and all this nonsense. When one bad egg does something, then everybody
It
gets
ruins
the-
everything.
and that's what's wrong, because everyone shouldn't get the same labeling. Yes, there are some people that do wrong, but anyway, back to the main point of the story. Muscles atrophy. They atrophy. So then if you have both genders coming together after 4 years, now socialism is weird because you haven't spoken, you don't even talk, you don't know how to approach. If men are already getting ignored, then how do you think it's gonna be after 4 years when they never spoke, just in the direction, in the vicinity? And vice versa, you're gonna have awkward people.
Yep.
And they're not gonna know how to.
Anxiety gonna be out the room.
And see, and my thing is this: when you have that, now how are we supposed to create when you don't know how to begin it? That's what I'm saying. You have to learn to live in the vicinity, but focus on the things that are most important. That's the problem. People are too busy focusing on each other and not bettering yourselves. Like you just said, following God and this and that and the third. If you focus on things that'll make you better, all that'll come into fruition after a while. Delayed gratification. I'm waiting on the delayed gratification so I can do me now and then get that later.
Yep.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because it's not that important to me, G. Like when I sit back and I think how many dudes sit in their apartment and they really be focusing that hard. You could be focusing on so much more. So much more. To my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and vice versa, ladies. Y'all could,
CJ,
tell me.
I wish we could say, like you said, one bad egg ruins it for the bunch, but it's not one bad egg. The number one killer of women in the United States, maybe the world, is what? Men. Jessica has decided to sit down on the couch in a room filled with 5 men. Statistically, this is the most dangerous environment for her to be in.
that is crazy.
Isn't it? This
It
is
is.
literally
That is crazy.
her sitting right here is the most dangerous environment statistically for Jessica to be in. So I wish
crazy.
I could tell you that it was one bad egg.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell
Well, I
you.
mean, I didn't mean like
No,
literal one.
yeah,
I know what you're saying.
crazy.
What you're saying is the example they
Yes.
used sounded like it was one bad egg, but those things happen every
Daily.
day.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe even twice daily. Who knows? Yeah, every hour there are women that are going to get killed just for the fact that they are women. Whether they be trans, cisgender, it doesn't matter. Just for the fact that they are women, they will be killed for the fact that they are women. That's it. We are you want to know what the main killer to us is? Heart disease.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
So yeah.
Diabetes.
That
Your heart giving out. So the fact that so if you were faced with something that was going to get, like if you were in the jungle,
Yeah.
if you were in the jungle and there was lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Yeah.
And and you lived in the jungle, and I don't see you befriending a tiger or a bear or a lion. But then again, you are sweet talker. You might, but I don't. I see it as if there is something that is extremely detrimental to your life and your safety, that you would want to do everything in your power to protect your safety. This is why
Self-preservation.
This is why men created homes. This is why men, as in mankind, not just time.
Yeah.
That's why we created shelter.
Yes.
That's why we seek out. That's why we live near water sources
Yeah.
most of the time. That's why the populations are the highest around things that we need.
Yes.
If someone like Jessica is in a room full of guys, she's married to a man.
Yep.
That man, statistically, her husband is more likely to kill than any other man in the world. On top of already being statistically, she's gonna get killed by a man.
What the freak did we do?
It's not a we, and that's the thing that I'm thinking about you is while you keep saying you said that this isn't on, like, he's like, I don't get it. You should be focusing your.
Yes.
The reality is, not many men are focusing their mental space with how am I going to get this bread? How am I going to
Yes.
do this? And that's where we come down to people like, oh, I was ignored, so now I'm going to commit these heinous crimes against women.
But see, that's the problem. Because I'm ignored, I have to do something to you. No, you don't. And that's the problem. You're taking it to the extreme, like I said, because the fact that you have the mental fortitude to sit down and be like,
You got too much time on your hands.
yes, you do. First of all, and second, because you ignored me. I'm gonna have you've gone completely deranged.
Well, here's the thing.
To me.
He didn't kill her because she ignored him. He just said because lots of women ignore me,
but-
I'm going to hurt you.
I see, and that's what I'm saying. You're putting your focus. I'm not saying don't focus on them. Even though I will focus most of this, yes, you still gamble, you still look, and this and that and the third, and you wonder, but you gotta stay the course, and they're not staying the course. If they all ignore you, then obviously then you need to probably fix something.
What you're talking about, what you're talking about is ideally.
Yes.
We're talking about the
Realistically,
the real world that we live in.
Men are addicts, porn addicts. Realistically, they done got mad weird. Realistically, men ain't been men in a long time, bro.
Now I ask you, if women weren't being women, would you partake in a movement where you're like, then I'm just gonna stay away from women because women are killing me, women are killing my kind, women aren't being nice, women don't want to allow me to have autonomy over my body. Imagine if there was some complication and you needed to have some sort of surgery on your reproductive system for any reason. Let's say you had testicular cancer.
Yes.
But the current regime, or whatever you want to call it, that or administration that's in place, wouldn't allow a doctor to be able to operate on you simply because it's your reproductive system. You're gonna die because of that cancer. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But the doctor can't operate. So, women have been, or at least is what it sounds like with the proposed plan under the new administration, is that they, and as you said, your body, my choice, you know what I'm saying, with all these men who are making fun of feminist movements and everything like that, they are essentially promoting the fact that, haha, you guys lost. But it means more because now women no longer, it sounds like they don't have the control that they want to have
That's
over
the
their
problem,
body.
because I've researched it. I've looked into it because I don't like misinformation, and that's what's wrong with the massive population. Listen to false news because it exists, and people think that they know everything when you don't. That's why you have to deep dive and understand it. I read that story. Homies that came onto the campus, they weren't even students. They were just harassing. They were just men wandering, just doing stupid jumps. First of all, I get what they said is crazy.
I don't know if they were just wondering. They had signs. I think they
I
came
know,
there
but
with
you see, they come with an
Right,
agenda.
yeah.
But my thing is like, you had no business there.
Absolutely
Let's
not.
keep it 100.
Right.
Like, that was wild. 100% what they said, bro. Absolutely, autonomy blown out the water. But my thing is this though. With all that said and going on, I get what they did. Wrong, this and third. But see, the thing is, people miss so much information because you listen to the loudest dumbest person because you think, oh, they know because they're loud. No, it's actually in the current administration left up to states.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have any government whatsoever involved. I agree with you 1000%. I'm not saying we should have the ability to tell somebody what to do. I'm not agreeing with that. But my thing is this though, when you look at the masses and what they committed, because I've seen the statistics, so I care, but it's like, bro, I've seen it. I've seen the numbers. I've read it. When I'm at work sometimes, I'm researching, I'm looking. These numbers are outrageous. And you want to know why? Because people are not doing the due diligence that they need to choose somebody of character and kind and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's always, you know, they're
Just that flamboyant.
streams and that people magnify, but
Yeah.
let's keep it a beam.
Yeah.
I've seen the numbers. It's crazy to me how many states do it. How many people commit these things
Right.
to me. And it's like, I get y'all, you know, you feel like the world's closing in and this and that and third, but all men didn't do it. There's those few that should be condemned and damned to it. 100%. They are wrong. Kill them. Lock them up. I don't care. So,
Yeah.
you feel me? But the blanket should not be worn by everybody, just like they shouldn't have
Well,
to.
on the other side, it's also not saying that every woman is going to partake in the 4B.
We
movement.
we understand that.
Right.
We understand that.
But my thing
But
is
now,
this,
no, here, I'm now about to jump in. Because the only thing that's suffering is society. Society in the
Yes,
whole is
yes.
suffering. Men and women are suffering in general. In the United States, you can look up how so many people are either depressed on antidepressants or some kind of Medicaid right now. So we're in a state of dire need. That's where we're at right now because of everything from, you want to say misandrous, misogyny, the feminist movement. We are in need as a country. We are. So where do we go from here? Because one side don't want to meet one side, and one side don't want to apologize, and both sides feel like they said, "Here, if you apologize, we'll come back to you to the table, and we'll come up with a different agreement."
Right.
Right? But now, if I don't want to move and you don't want to budge, what we gonna do? Because the only thing that's gonna keep declining is birth rates, and they're at the lowest they've ever been in history of the United States.
humanity
Is humanity?
is actually it could be at the brink of extinction.
We are looking at the door. You know how low it is?
Yeah, it's low. I've seen the numbers.
And now people are sitting here saying, hey, because of this, I don't want to do this, or there are like the stuff I have seen on TikTok to where men are either getting divorced, this, and this. Most men who are good to you do not deserve how you move to them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I advocate for. If he loves you, he takes care of you and provides, don't join the movement. And to the ladies who are not joining the movement, I love you. Keep it up. Keep fighting.
Congratulations.
Because sometimes you got to be the light in the darkness. Real talk.
Please think for yourself.
Please do.
Oh,
Please. Lord mercy.
Please. I'm
I,
sorry.
I get everyone has opinions. Everyone has their
These are ours.
These are all- these are all-
our opinions.
Yep.
These are not facts. Even though I look at the numbers, but have a voice, have a mind for yourself. Think
Please.
on your own feet, because, like I said, sheep. And I'm sorry, people, but people are sheep. And you listen to the loudest voice, and sometimes the loudest voice can be the most foolish in the room. Sometimes the quietest person in the room is the smartest, because they're listening. And you got to be, you got to stand on your foundation. It's like y'all are standing on sand. The house is just falling to pieces because, oh, he said this. Let me go there. You do your own research. Everyone has a phone. Everyone has this. You can look it up. The numbers are there. They're posted. They're updated daily. Well, I'm gonna say daily, but you get the point. Like, do your own research. Find out for yourself what you think. Don't be swayed by somebody else's opinion to believe that, oh, because you said this and they seem smart and they got subscribers, that means I got. No, it does not. Because you can still be that and be a fool, bro, at the end of the day. And that's what's going on. A lot of sheep are listening. Now, for the real people that are going to, because y'all are out there, 100%. Stand on your square. Do what you feel is needed and right to do. If that works for you on the inside, then do it. Rock how you rock. 100%. 100%. But don't demonize the others that ain't doing it. That ain't moving weird. That ain't moving shiesty or whatever. Those, leave them alone. The ones that's doing it, condemn them. The ones that.
The reality is, it's good. There's good men just like there's good women.
Yes.
Yes. We just in a
Deficit.
Deficit in a horrible pickle. horrific. It's just
Yeah.
it bores me. I on the y'all need. I'm sorry.
I gotta rock with my brother over there. It's uncanny the levels of hatred that we're spewing in the economy.
Both sides.
It's literally hate. That's all it
on
is.
both sides.
Yes, and we gotta. The only thing that beats hate is love. And I get that's hard nowadays when you got people moving crazy and doing this and getting ignored all the time. So you knocking ladies off like this. Not him. He just spoke
Every
I'm sorry.
time.
He spoke of the story, so that's what I was referencing to.
Yeah, not
I'm
him.
sorry, CJ.
Not him.
Not him. But you see what I'm saying? Like
I'm glad
like
you got it
yeah.
we
We're
needed
trying
that.
to keep it lighthearted so we can kind
It's
of
been heavy.
yes, but not him. I'm talking about the story that he referenced. Like we gotta start having communities where people can get the help that they need. Therapy, this and that third. Get a group around you so you can keep each other accountable and like on your square and in your right mind. Cause some folks be dwelling and doing darkness, everybody. And it's crazy that we allow that stuff to go on. That's why hatred is so thick in the country. We just had a new thing go on 2 days ago, and it's like the country done flipped upside down. Hatred is spewing, and it's crazy, and it shouldn't be on either side. We should love each other, work together, find common ground, peace. I don't know, something. But this hatred has got to stop. It's got to stop. And I'm not saying stop right on there. Small progress, still progress. It's gonna take a second, but find it in your heart to open up again. Like try and work on something, because if we keep on this course, there is no humanity.
Yo.
Because
Real talk, Jessica. Do you have anything? Cause this,
yeah, please.
I've been waiting on this.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna let you finish us off.
yeah. Cause you're the lady in the room.
Yeah.
And do you have anything you want to say? Cause we done been.
Yeah, we just been popping.
Well, I agree with everything y'all say, that not everybody should be punished for one person or one person that has, been brought to light about it. Because there's good people out there.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes.
they're absolutely rare to find. They are extremely rare to find. But just because you get rejected or you get pushed out or outcast, there might be another person down there that might just talk to you. You know what I mean?
There you go. See, but if you crash out before you get there,
That's your fail.
yeah,
You lost your opportunity.
Yes,
And
right. I agree.
with everything, we all have choices.
Yes. Yeah.
And it wouldn't be life if we didn't have choices.
Right.
Why, like people say, live by this. Okay, but there's choices I can make here in this path that I choose.
Absolutely.
So it's just ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I agree with everything y'all said. And you may never know, the quietest person might be the loudest voice that you hear.
Well, look at you, girl. Well, hey, this is our first reaction. We got more to come. We just wanted to tackle something that really just turned the world upside down. It's prevalent in today's time. What do you think? Yeah, comment down below. Their links will be down in the description below. Go follow them. Go shout them out. Go check out all their social medias. Blow them up.
I have TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat.
It'll be in the
Facebook.
link below. And this has been Many Reasons. I hope y'all enjoyed this first reaction. We got plenty more to come. We out.